Hello, my name's Steve and welcome to the Seaside Allotment channel. We're not at the allotment today, we are in my back garden. I've got a splitting headache, so I decided to stay away from the allotment for the day. And instead I'm just chilling out here, and I thought, well, might as well take the opportunity to show you around the garden. So let's have a quick look around. Okay, that's the view from my conservatory. And let's just have a quick look. It is pretty windy actually, because we've just this is the aftermath of a little storm that we've just had, but everything seems to have survived really well. So let's get started with the potatoes. These are successional sowings of earlies, and you can see there's probably 3 or 4 pots there that are ready to harvest now, and then a couple of weeks later there's the ones at the back ready to harvest. These are my, let's have a look, early strawberries, which will be moving down to the allotment, and after they've had a good frost they'll go into the polytunnel as earlies. And then these are my late strawberries, and they will also be in the polytunnel this autumn. A few more potatoes here. This is sweet corn. I've got 2 lots there. They're in tubs just because they were started again in the polytunnel. I just popped them home on the patio just for convenience, so they're easy to pick. I've got 3 plants in each, and they seem to be growing okay. And we'll see what the harvest is like. Now let me just tell you a bit about the sweet corn. So we've got 1 plant, well no, it's 4 or 5 in a massive tub in the polytunnel, and those are showing silts now, so it won't be long before we'll be eating those. And then these 6 plants are the next succession, and then we've got 3 more successions actually in the ground, and then we'll have a final succession which I've just planted in the polytunnel probably in September. So our intention is to eat fresh. We really don't bother freezing very much, we prefer to eat stuff fresh. So I've just been planting actually, and so I've got lettuces, I've got brassicas, I've got more lettuces, I've got beetroot, lots of beetroot there and there, and what else have I got here? A broccolini. I've got some courgettes, so these courgettes will be are destined for the polytunnel, and so hopefully they'll keep the supply of courgettes going into autumn. I've got my tomatoes, because most of the tomatoes are on the allotment, but it's always nice to have some in the back garden as well. And I've got some golden beetroot here, and our convenience crop of broccoli and colettes. And you can see we didn't quite get to the caterpillars in time, and so that one got a little bit eaten, but it should recover just fine. Strawberries, cherries, and then more of our convenience crop. So these are all colettes, brassicas, and then we've got perpetual kale, more perpetual kale, and just look at that, caterpillars again. Literally, you know, 2 or 3 2 days perhaps not checking, and that's what happened. But we sprayed with the soil bacteria spray, and that's done the trick. I've got my grapevine. You can see quite a few bunches of grapes on this year. This is its 2nd year, so quite pleased with that. And then we've got chard and carrots. So the basic principle of this is just convenient stuff, really, that it's just nice to have in the back garden, so we don't always have to pop down to the allotment, and stuff that will look quite nice as well. And we've got berries, blueberries here, lots of blueberries. Neighbour gave us a peach tree which was in terrible condition, so I've cut it really hard back in the hope that might save it. Cherry tree there, newly planted in the place of the apple tree that blew down in last year's gales about this time of year. And blueberries all the way down here, and strawberries all the way down there. And the strawberries are doing great. And then we've got raspberries all the way along the back wall, and they're also fantastic. And these are sarpamiras. Again, convenience. We'll be storing those in these tubs. So we've got some stored in sacks and some stored outside in compost. I'll see how effective that is. And I've got some more carrots here, and these carrots are planted in individual stations, 2 or 3 seeds to each station, and then they'll be snipped off to 1 seed in each station. So the idea here is to grow some nice top quality keepers, because the ones in the ground do get a bit slug eaten. So that's the idea there. And here's some more, they just said a little bit earlier, 1 per station again. So that is pretty much it. Nice quick video. I'll not bother showing you the storeroom because there's nothing in it yet now, apart from some sprouting potatoes and just 2 or 3 beetroot, but we don't really need the beetroot because we've got plenty on the allotment now. So there we go. I've been making up for these long videos on the allotment with some shorties. See you soon.